Finance Green Ireland is Ireland's national green finance initiative. It's a public-private forum to bring together all of the market actors across the financial services sector in order to promote and position Ireland as a global green finance centre.
We just concluded a breakout session here at the European Financial Forum in Dublin Castle, specifically on sustainable finance and green finance, and the quantity of numbers that are required to decarbonise, to ensure that climate change is mitigated, are just so staggering and so large that it's an area that I'd love to see Ireland become the international base for sustainable finance, green finance, in a similar way as we are the international base for aviation finance.
Sustainable finance is at the core of everything we do at the European Investment Bank. Our mission is to support sustainable growth in the European Union, and therefore we finance projects across the Union and including in Ireland that fulfil the objectives of the European Union: sustainable, economic and balanced growth.
Climate for us is an opportunity, and especially it is an opportunity in emerging markets. Why? We have seen renewables being not only sustainable but also getting cheap. In 30 markets today, the cost of power from renewables is actually lower than a traditional power. So for us, this is a clear business opportunity. We looked at the commitments of countries that was made in Paris 2 years ago under nationally determined contributions, and we decided to count what kind of business opportunity they would present. And for us, that's a $23 trillion business opportunity.
There are two aspects to looking at green finance in Ireland. Number one, we have about 28 billion euros worth of funding coming through Dublin and actually dispersing right across all the nations of the world, across all continents. The second point is that we also have a very healthy sustainable investment domestically, and that's been happening for the last 15 years or so. But we actually have a requirement now to invest domestically about 40 billion between now and 2050. We have a requirement for $90 trillion investment in sustainable investments globally by 2030. So we're only at 28 billion in terms of those monies in terms of the global green finance space. So actually there's a fantastic opportunity in terms of settlement, in terms of investment, and of course to add to the 40,000 or so that we actually have working within Irish Financial Services. But over and above that, we also have people who actually work at the coalface in terms of developing, innovating, providing solutions, engineering, financing, legal, etc. And all of those people quite clearly will benefit from a burgeoning investment through Dublin.
If you look at the Irish market and the track record that we have in many areas of sustainability, in particular renewable energy, we've got an incredible talent base here. And if you combine that with our track record in financial services, there's a strong skill base here, and there is no reason that Ireland can't be a leader in relation to the whole conversation and agenda around sustainable finance.
Tonight, Councillor Dombrovskis is launching the EU's report on sustainable finance. The fact that he's doing it here is no coincidence. We're world leaders in international financial services. We want to be world leaders in this. He's trying to make Europe the centre of this worldwide. We want to be the centre of this in Europe. Sustainable Nation have been a good partner for us in IFS 2020, and you have a key part in the action plan. It's simply formalising and crystallising what we're already doing with them. We see it as a bridge between ourselves and the private sector, other departments, IFIs such as the World Bank and EIB, who spoke today at the conference.
All of our activities in Sustainable Nation Ireland are driven by our mission, which is that we see that the transition to a low-carbon, resource-efficient economy is a huge opportunity for Ireland and a driver of economic growth and jobs.